Hello, Mayor Cruz. I would like to purchase the vacant land that you have listed for sale on Crexy in North Lakeland, Florida. It's a little over an acre and a half, and it's got a driveway right in the middle of it going into the property. It looks like a little road in the south border of it that I could probably use to access the property as well. I was studying the neighbors to the south, the Publix, and going south from there, the Walmart, and a lot of the QSRs are up and down the highway corridor that are here. There's a lot of traffic going through this market corridor. The traffic is doing a lot of stopping at the fast food restaurants, and they're shopping at the shops that are in this area. A lot of the shops that are happening in this area have really good statistics. I've been studying that and looking at that. My friend Alf pointed this property out to me. He sent the listing. He said, Luke, take a look at this one. Look at the numbers around here. Look at the size of this property. Look at the access to traffic. I like the deceleration lane that's in front of this property. Makes it easier for people to turn off into the property and go to a future shop that we could put on the property. My name's Luke Smith. I was just talking to you on the phone recently about this one. You answered a lot of my questions. Thank you for that. You can look me up on YouTube. I think you already were. I think you were looking me up on YouTube when we were talking on the phone. You can look me up in county records. You can look me up in records and most all over the place in Florida. Lots of different real estate trades I've done there, other states out and beyond. I'm passionate about vacant land. I love vacant land, vacant buildings. I love figuring them out. I love figuring out who should use those properties and making them happen. I started with really basic vacant land in the middle of nowhere. I started working my way up over time to a little bit better properties, a little closer to town, a little bit more action, a little bit bigger streets, a little more traffic. When I started getting into some of these properties, they're high traffic retail properties, I knew they were worth more than putting a house on them. And figuring out how to get those properties to sing and dance was very hard for me. It took me a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of data. I'm a data guy. I love studying data, putting the data together, and putting the statistics together of what makes those properties tick was a feat for me. So I'm still working on it. I still do that all the time, still working on data. It's never done. But it uncovers opportunities in these kinds of properties. It wasn't until I started finding tenants in those opportunities to use properties like this that these kinds of properties started to happen for me. And since then, I've worked through lots of properties like this and figured them out, and now I'm going after more. I'm looking for more of them. I can use the money from previous deals to go after more of them. I can use the tenants from previous deals to go after more of them and put them all together and make them happen, and everybody wins. That's what I'd like to do with this property. The offer that I'm sending you for this property, I'm asking for some time. I'm asking for some time to work with the tenants that I know that I like to work with that should use a property like this and show it to them, show them the attributes of this property, show them the numbers of how much people are shopping at the shops up and down this retail corridor, how often they're going back, how often they're going to different brands, which brands are they sticking to, which brands are they going to in other markets that are not in this market. And those same people that are shopping down the street should be shopping at their brand here if that brand was here. I would like to present that case to those brands that belong here and offer them the finance to go here. Rent it to them, rent a new building to them after we build it, let them go run their business there. Make it really easy for them to make it happen. I would like to show it to them and make it easy for them to make it happen. That's why I'm asking for some time in the purchase of this property to work with those tenants and get them on board, get them to see the light, get them to see the data and the business proposition of using this property, offer to finance it for them, and they say, yes, Luke, I'll go for it. Then I'll come back to you, close as fast as I can with you, and go run it out and work it out with them from there. That's why I'm asking for some time in this offer. Please take a look at the offer enclosed with this video, as well as the proof of funds. I'm ready to pay for this one if I can find the right tenant to go into this property. If you're willing to work with me on that, please take a look at the offer that's included. Feel free to call anytime. I'm open book. I answer lots of questions. I'm easy to talk to. Let me know if I can help. If you like to figure out these kinds of properties in different regards, other people watching this video, or if you're watching this video, whoever's watching this video out in the future, today or 10 years from now, whenever, you like to figure out these kinds of properties, take a look at the link that's in the description of this video. It'll take you back to my little community, and on that community, there's a lot of like-minded people where we talk about these kinds of properties, how to make them work, what tenants should use for these properties, how to make them happen in lots of different ways. I do live talks and lots of interactions there on a daily basis with people asking questions and going live talks on a bi-weekly basis right now. But check out the calendar and see what's coming up next. And it's free and it's easy and it's there, it's available if you want. If you're interested in owning these kinds of properties after there's a tenant on them, they're built and they're ready to go, or somewhere along in the process, I've got others that I'd like to hand off so I can go do more deals with the capital from them. If you're that person, let me know. My contact information is on ruralvacantland.com. Please feel free to reach out to me and let me know if you're interested in more properties or another one. You like the depreciation, you like the cash flow off of commercial real estate. I might have the right property for you. Thank you. Everyone else or everyone that's listening and watching, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.